And welcome back to Metroid Prime Hunters. Let's take this portal we opened so we can get back to the adventure at hand. And by adventure, I mean shooting things.
We're recording in a completely different place now.
I think you said F controls. Oh, okay. But yeah, I believe you did actually mention that would be a thing last time we recorded this, which would be the first time we recorded this.
Mm-hmm.
Yellow force field, high voltage weapons may damage it. Okay, so that's good to know. Gotta get weapons from the people that made the shooter game on the Wii. I like the conduit. I thought it was alright for what it was. I mean, it wasn't anything like mind-blowing or whatnot, but projectile sensitive switch. Yes, they are all very, very projectile sensitive. They are so sensitive to my projectiles.
Hit all the things!
You'd think they would have made that like a puzzle where you had to shoot the switches in order or something, but nope. Yay, I got a thing. Long range thermomagnetic resonance scanners indicate remote and inaccessible chambers. Use the portal to access the inaccessible.
You know, one advantage to living in this area? There is a tiny little pond in the park next to us, and apparently lots of water Pokemon spawn there.
Of course. Stronghold portal. Teleportation device online. Step into the portal to access the inaccessible.
Access the inaccessible!
So I guess I have to go beyond this portal.
Mm-hmm.
Stronghold Void. This hidden room, accessible only by extraordinary means, houses our most sacred relics. It is guarded by our most formidable cybernetic security systems, only by activating a portal controlled. Tap the thing. By a triad of artifacts can one access the secret location. Okay. Is that all you have to say?
Mm.
The portal is online.
Someone should make a... I think it'd be funny if there was like a picture of Samus working at a like supermarket at the front register, and like every time people would push their like food down the conveyor belt, she'd be like, scanning pork chop. This is and it's priced at this time. Ooh, it's
you're really getting like into the microphone.
That's because I was over here by the microphone.
Microphone. Okay, Stronghold door. This door is synergized with Stronghold portal security protocol status. Stronghold portal security protocol status minimal. Shielding. Mark?
Yeah.
Actually. Okay. Put your finger on the F4 button and await my further instructions.
Okay.
F4.
What? Oh, it's not selected.
Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. Hold on. I made a boo-boo. Okay.
But how are we gonna
F4.
Those picnic baskets, Yogi?
Holy crap, it's a phallic tower. F4.
Phallic tower that wants you dead.
Hmm. So, how do you pronounce that?
Utilizing?
No.
Sophisticated? Cybernetics? Massive? Oh.
That.
Kret-Tefed?
Yeah, the thing that the tower is called.
Kret-Aphid? I don't know.
Crefid. Utilizing the most sophisticated alembic cybernetics, this massive
Cylindrical.
I know the word, I just can't spit it out. Defense. Tap the button. Mechanism features precision chemical lasers?
Chemical lasers. That's a thing that exists, everybody. Chemical lasers.
I get the feeling that the writers of this game don't know anything about science. They sure do have a healthy grasp on the fiction part of things, but not the science half.
I requested one thing, and that was sharks with chemical lasers attached to their heads.
The Cithra is a key component of the Olympic military defense technology. It is designed to safeguard the Olympic's most sacred objects. By the way, you see that version 1 next to it?
Yeah.
Get used to seeing this guy. He's one of 2 bosses in the game.
Whoa. Okay. That's not a lot of bosses.
Oh, but, don't you know? There's actually 8 bosses. But,
Are they variants?
yes, Now, there's 8 bosses, but I said one of 2.
Yeah.
So, figure that out. There's 4 versions of this guy.
Wow. Something tells me they didn't have enough time or something to make more. Well, that wasn't exactly the focus of this game now, was it? Let's be honest here.
It wasn't. The focus of the game was the multiplayer.
Wow, there's multiple versions of this thing.
Yep.
I'm already kind of tired of it, I gotta say.
The last one moves around.
Okay.
If I were to do like an enhanced remake of this game, I would just make it so like I would keep this boss and the other one that have multiple variants, but I would just make it so that one of them has all of the different variants combined into just different phases in one boss fight, and then come up with new bosses for every other place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when that core at the top, it's like it's pretty easy to figure out what you have to do here. You shoot the things around it, and then the core at the top becomes exposed. And then when the core at the top becomes exposed, you shoot that to do damage. And when you shoot it enough, it flashes, and it enters basically a new phase. But if you don't shoot it enough, it doesn't flash, and it stays in the same phase. So I would just make it so that every time it flashes and you enter a new phase, it just goes on to do what one of its different variants would do.
Okay. Shoot that. Yeah. Usual stuff. Wow. This is taking a while.
It's because I don't really have much in the way of weaponry to fight it with.
There we go.
Oh, F4. Yeah, you really gotta be on the ball on that. F4. If need be, I can re-record those cinematics at home, because you can re-watch them. Oh, by the way, don't forget to take this time to scan that Biodefense Chamber A. This room serves not only as a home to our most sacred treasures, but also as a mortal terminus for those who would trespass. Occolith. Huh. I suppose there's a bit of a rift to collect these Occoliths. Get ready. F4. F4. Occolith acquired. Octolith. Octolith acquired. Octoliths may be the key to the ultimate power alluded to in the telepathic messages. And as soon as okay, so I can just waltz on back to my gunship transmission security protocol initiated. Evacuate immediately. You have 8 minutes to do so.
I see.
And if you don't escape within those 8 minutes, you will die for no adequately explained reason.
Okay. There's no... What will happen exactly?
You'll die for some reason.
There's usually an explanation in Metroid games of why you need to escape.
Yeah, usually.
It's like they wanted an escape sequence, but they didn't know,
Oh, and by the way, the portal that would take me back to my ship now doesn't work. Oh, okay, I went the wrong way. Also, they use this time to, like, set up ambushes by rival hunters and what have you.
Mm-hmm.
Which is another thing I would do, like, I would... Remember I was saying, like, I would make different bosses? I would actually make at least one of the hunters an actual, just, like, straight-up boss, where it's like you enter one of those chambers, and you just find another hunter who's already slayed the boss before you got there.
Yeah.
I'd probably make it Solix or something, because he's, like, one of the more favorited hunters in this game. And he's also, I mean, Solix reappears. He reappears at the end of Prime 3. It has been officially confirmed that that is his ship chasing Samus at the end of Prime 3. I went the wrong way.
Oh.
Oh, okay, here we go. I'm a little rusty.
Hey, it's a thing.
Hey, it's dead. But also, you can see Solix's shoulder appear at the end of during an end sequence in Federation Force. So, you know, that's the reason I would make him, out of all the hunters, an actual boss. Plus, not to spoil anything, but when you first fight him, he has probably the most epic fight out of any of the hunters that you...
Oh, I gotta go help Jake.
I am coming!
Yeah, Doctor sounds good.
Is that it? Really?
Apparently. We are having trouble.
You didn't shut the door all the way. all of this is being cut. Okay, now where was I? What was I doing?
You were shooting things, I guess.
Well, that usually pretty hold on. Green one. No.
I'll tell you one thing. This floor is so easy to roll on. My new one that we're recording in has hardwood flooring, so our chairs roll all over the place easily.
I remember seeing a YouTuber who likes to do chair rolls and whatnot, and he accidentally kicked too hard. Like, he started recording in a new place where he went from having carpeted flooring to hardwood flooring. And so when he went to do a chair roll, he kicked too hard and the chair rolled too far and he crashed into something. It's like, oh gosh, I'm used to having carpeted flooring where you have to like really kick the chair.
Yeah, these things will move with little effort.
Well, say what you will about this game, it is technically impressive on the regular DS.
Ah, what the? Freaky POV shot.
Guardian, specifically designed to guard the Olympic Order. These automatons are now programmed to serve in its absence. These intelligent androids often travel in packs, attacking with energy projectiles produced by 3 small fusion generators located in the cranium.
See that? Breath of the Wild? Metroid was having energy shooting guardians long before you.
It makes more sense in this universe.
Yeah.
These are the closest things you'll ever get to actually fighting Samus herself. And Guardians later in the game will have more health and take more shots to kill and sometimes have special weapons on hand. And Mark can only respond with,
Okay, so yeah, just let me know when a cinematic is coming up.
Yes, I want to save my game.
20 minutes. This is perfect. I guess.
F4? I guess?
F4. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that was a single screen cinematic.
And it was very, very, very short.
Oh, you can F4 again. Alright, well,
that is the episode.
Yeah, I suppose so, although I can't save right now. I'd have to land on a planet to do so.
Oh, wait. Didn't it ask you to save a minute ago?
Yes, it did.
Oh.
So I already saved. So, yeah, I would just have to launch myself back into space off screen.
Okay, well, that's not an issue. Launching yourself into space off screen is never an issue. Apparently. Well, see you next time, and there's a subscription button and playlist for this and many other series. And by many others, I mean like 2.
You know, given that the mouse appears in the recording, you could actually use it to point to shit.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! Anyway, the subscription button's here. There's a playlist for Metroid Prime Butters here, and there's a playlist down here. And wow, this is great. This is great.
Stop that.